pretty much I'm back with another Paladins content. Apparently, this is going to be a whole new situation. I'm not sure if the update got is pretty much correct, but pretty much the argument process with this and approximately 4 shots and 171 days. I don't know if it's down to calculation, but yeah, it's kind of weird, but they don't really specify, but it might be because of the glitch, but so we got a couple of seasons here. So this is a championship series that I pretty much playing myself. Now for some reason there's not many people playing the season 1 fall spread. So I'm assuming it's gonna be empty. But they got about new champions.
Vivian.
And there's pretty much something new about it. We got some new damage characters, whatnot, but right now I'm trying to get the achievement for Maeve. But first, we pretty much have to try the competitive scene. Now my Nintendo Switch is pretty much it's not really functioning so far. I would say that it's not really that fixable. I haven't even played some Splatoon 2 content lately. Mainly because I'm pretty sure that I have to buy a new one soon enough. Once I get paid for my job, and I might be able to send it by the post office. I have the box over here, and this pretty much contains my Nintendo Switch. That is pretty much need a repair. So it's gonna be a busy week. I already got some presents for the unboxing, which I won't spoil, but this is gonna be something decent for the holiday season. I'm not sure how it will actually begin, but the holiday season is going to become that situated. Now, as right now for the beginning, we couldn't even find a game mode from the casual. The North American servers seem to be mostly heavy. I haven't even tried the Brazilian servers, but I heard they were kind of bad. So I'm not gonna risk all that. I mean, I am pretty much an expert on Splatoon 2. Don't get me wrong. It's that said, I have already honestly to keep on my mind. I had to send my unit to Nintendo America. It's in pretty much in the Cascades or the Army section. Although I wouldn't know about it, but maybe I don't know if it was based in the holiday season, but yeah. I guess
Select
the casual matches are pretty much common.
Maeve.
Yeah. So, what you need to know about me is that I've been playing this game since I usually started. At rank 1, this game is still in beta. I know once it's not in beta, you get more rewards.
Put the hat on. Put the hat on, it's great.
I'm assuming they will try to get more rewards, try to get more of a better pair of places, because there's not many people that goes on the front line.
Don't get left behind.
It's kind of weird, but I have to walk the cat by 7 o'clock, and that would be pretty much simple. And let's just hope that we don't really use. I ended by 7. No plan to. I've been playing this game since I actually got it. It was first announced. I didn't even buy the beta, but who knows?
This'll be a walk in the park compared to what I'm used to.
Get over the spawn doors right now!
Yes.
Let's see.
Do you have any string? Yarn? Oh, okay, no reason.
Knock knock.
I can't even afford to pay
5,
attention.
Enemies
4,
on the point.
3, 2,
Yeah.
1.
Oh, fancy.
So, I mean, the thing about this game is that it's pretty much simplistic to 8 out of first-person shooter. When it comes to friends characters that are rated decent, I tend to stay not in enemy sight. I mean,
Now
it's
that's
rather
out of the
she
way,
can
let's,
usually
play
deal
for real,
much more
guys.
damage from far away distance. When it comes to trying to make more content, I think that the competitive scene is pretty much useful. I know that my aim is not that perfect, but to implemented in order to survive. I mean, as I said, I don't usually care about using. Winning doesn't really console me that much because if I care about winning, but I'm seem to get more wins. It's all about the teamwork and the dedication you put. I mean, I would rather get to the opportunity with her, and she seems to be the best advocate. It depends on the internet connection, but I digress. I mean, she can take some damage far away, and you can use it to just retreat all the way back.
Although it's not often this is true in the crazy goop Shaolin main.
I mean, you have a point. I mean, there's so many Shaolin Mays that will usually implement his attacks
Enemy
that much.
killing spree.
I mean, the amount of Shaolin Mays usually will spam their attacks so much. I typically only play
It's often
as...
sorry for the typo.
Holding me back.
I mean, it happens, but I wouldn't say that it might be because there's so many Shaolin Mays. I think there's not many Mays because you'd be surprised how many Mays manage to do some damage. It depends how much you have to aim. Another thing I should know is that trying to...
I use Vivian ATM.
I don't even know what is the best X-axis and Y-axis sensitivity.
Enemy killing spree.
I mean, I'm trying to implement some nuclear crannies into this, and I'm not sure which is which. I mean, it's kind of weird, but I don't actually want to make it too slow. Otherwise, since what is my game? I'm not sure which X-axis sensitivity is way superior. I guess you could say it might be 40 for both, but I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know. It might be because of the sensitivity or my aim is not high point. I guess it has something to do with the sensitivity, but I will probably say it's an understatement.
Flash out.
30 seconds remaining.
I may die so much often, but it doesn't really matter to the point. I mean, I could usually die that much often,
I
but
use a slow sensitivity because in third person it's easy to aim in close quarters, and in first it's great for long range precision high.
does it work for both the X-axis and Y-axis, or does you have to do it? Because I'm not sure it might work for third person. I'm using into the
5,
first person
4,
because I get aim.
3.
Would it
2,
still work if
1.
it was in zero for both the X and Y axis as an on the way to 0%? Or would it even work? I'm not sure if third person really is functional. I mean, I never knew that this game would be into the smart territory. But would it still work if you...
Mirage incoming!
I guess I could try Soul Potion.
Enemy killing spree.
I haven't even tried Soul
Enemy
Potion
killing spree.
for a while. I know what you mean.
You let them get on a rampage? Come on.
I mean, I don't even know if first person and soul person will work. I usually just preg in first person instead. Because I usually have more of a better skill ratio than soul person. But I guess it depends on personal preferences.
Good night.
An enemy is unstoppable? Is that good? Defend. Is that bad?
I mean, I'm not sure, but I'm trying to get some gold to unlock more champions. I'm trying to save some coins to get some champions I never managed to do.
That hurts.
I'm more into the soul potion scenario because it does create more skill and more precision. I'm not sure if the X-axis sensitivity is gonna be increased. I mean, I have more aim for so many years for the making.
Enemy killing
It's
spree.
been 1 year since I actually played, and from what I'm becoming more expert. Now I'm not sure it might be because of the
Oh, come on!
but I think it usually is dependent. As I said, I mean, if I care about winning, I usually care if it was in a tournament. But the last time I make something that's pretty much tactic was when a animation scroller was screaming at Helena. I mean, you got some people that actually know how
In
to
my
play the game.
opinion, all damages are bloody amazing with third person due to the spatial awareness achieved by the extra space on screen and beam.
I mean, you have a point. I mean, if the damage is amazing, you could usually do anything. But it usually depends if you could cover that with the sensitivity. I wouldn't even say that would be the case. I mean, if you have to go to the options that says your sensitivity for the X or Y axis to does pretty much Y, then I would understand how that's really possible. I mean, you could try. That's your decision, but I played with this game for multiple times, and it's kind of weird to say which one is it. I mean, I could try with the soul person with the 20%, because when I actually use it, I'm not sure what the scope sensitivity is, but I'm not that much of it usually is with the torrent difficulty. I could try, but by the way, how come nobody's really playing much of competitive? I mean, I really actually want to get one of the prizes, but nobody's really signing up because nobody's interested. But you know, I don't actually know about it, but I would think that when it comes to the competitive scene, well, however you use your options, how you set your shadings depends on you. I think that might be due to the fact that the Iron 6 need a bit more gripping. I mean, there's a couple of Iron 6 you get. It's not as if that the DualShock 4 has the most advanced Joy-Con, the actual Iron sticks. It's not as if that you need to get some new accessories if you want to improve your grip, or get a modern control if you actually want to get.
Well, the only problem I have with third person is the shoulder view, as it's normally centered in the right shoulder and so shooting a
What up? What up? Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you use force or soul person. I mean, if you want to use that, that's your choice. It depends on perspective and your opinion and your personal preference. I mean, I don't really care if I really use force person or soul person. If you actually want to use be my guest, but I'm not going to stop you. I usually just does pick wherever I pick. If soul person works, it might work. If force person, if that doesn't work, I will pretty much try. But
Can I play with you?
sure, you can play with me. You doesn't have to send an invite. You can actually do that with the app. So you can play with me. It's quite simple. If you, I guess, if you actually want to be my guest. So if you never know about Control Freak, it's pretty much a type of, I don't know how to put it. Control Freak is a company. I was planning to get this instead. It's supposed to increase your grip and makes it more easier to actually keep your grip on without slipping off. And there's also the alpha grip if you actually want to keep some grips. So this is what it looks like at Amazon. And I was planning to get it because I figured that the DualShock 4 doesn't really have that much of a decent grip, but I was planning to get this instead. It's not as if the eyes suck, it's just that I don't know, it has something to do with the grip or my sensitivity with the game's options. Either way, I would say that I wouldn't mind. I was going to guess on my Amazon, but I used the best was the cost of difference. I might get a custom controller that's pretty much modeled that has total fire, but it
Pick
might
the OP one.
Oh. They took Sky. Oh my! I don't actually want to replay the same candle.
Ten seconds remaining.
Oh my!
Shaolin.
I mean, I haven't even played a song yet.
Oh yeah, put the hat
Somebody
on.
took
Put
my
the hat on,
meat,
it's great.
my
I
main.
like that hat.
I guess you could try him. I haven't even saw some footage of him yet. That's the thing. I've been playing as me, Fernando, and Victor, but even Sky, but I can never. But I never actually play as Silent. Maybe she might be the same as, I don't know, Canessa, but I guess that would be understatement. I guess we could actually try so far to see if it was a better main. So once I get the achievement where you could just get, I might be able to. I wonder if his aim is actually way better. I mean, this is my first time, so I just really
My
keep.
arrows strike true, as they shall learn.
I mean, we got a yesterday card that will give us. I'm not sure if these two are really useful, but.
Battle is beginning in right about now.
And okay, let's see if the 30 by 30 sensitivity really works.
I've been carving up thugs like you all my life.
5, 4, 3,
Let's see if it actually works.
2.
We ride with wind at our backs.
Okay, let's give him a try. Let's see if it's actually effective.
Now that's out of the way, let's play for real, guys. Enemy double kill.
He could do 80 shots in damage. I mean, that's this thing. I mean, he has the same health as me. Okay, and everything with the sensitivity. If I say I fall distance, I won't get carries off as I should. He's pretty similar to Marie so far, so most of the time, if you want to get a close distance, you have to play safe.
But the battle is not over.
I'm not sure what's going on. Hey!
Is the end?
Enemy killing spree.
I mean, the thing about it is that
Enemy double kill.
I mean, as I said, if I care about winning, I will.
Here's the wind up.
Ready?
2 kills at the same time.
Death awaits you all.
That's a Kudappa waffle pill.
Wow.
Killing spree.
Well, I'm impressed. Maybe he is kind of overpowered.
Give them hell!
Thank you for your aid.
I think I pretty much are doing the team much better so far. And the push has been successful. But seriously, I usually play as Marie more often. I play as
Awesome.
I play as Meave. Hey. I play as Meave.
Enemies up the middle.
Need to fix your
Capture
camera.
point spawning in 15.
So,
What do you mean by that? Why do I need to fix my camera? My camera's supposed to be perfect.
5, 4,
I
3,
said before.
2,
I
1.
had this camera. I got this. I paid $60 for this at Best Buy. You're crazy. Oh.
Ready?
the kill was called.
Enemies behind us.
Didn't really expect that to happen, but I didn't know that he could be so overpowered if he doesn't know how to play as well. I mean, I played with many of the champions way before, but this is one of those moments where you usually have to have some
Enemy
patience
killing spree.
with him.
Flash out.
Your sight fails you. To the cold. Fly on divine wings. That was a good shot.
let them get on a rampage? Come on.
I mean, I wouldn't mind dying a lot. I mean, I played a lot of first-person shooters where I got shot so many times I get one-shotted. The only thing you have to worry about is says teamwork and competitive. If it does have good communication and knows what you're doing, you could be able to have a successful match in no time. It does. I mean, I tried to get overpowered guys.
Enemy double kill.
Ready? They are behind us.
I may die as often as I should, but the thing is that sometimes you usually get some Japanese that are way overpowered, but then again, every Japanese in this game is pretty much overpowered.
On my way back in.
I want to say that this game is cheap. I mean, even Call of Duty is cheap, but if you think about it, the way they actually program it, it's not usually what I actually expected. But once you get the hang of it, you usually get the extras.
Enemy double kill.
Ready? You have done me a great service. The winds did not favor me.
I mean, I'm trying my best to configure these controllers to see which one's the best sensitivity. Maybe I need some accessory that will fuse my grip, but it's kind of weird to migrate to another settings that I have no control about.
Enemy killing spree.
His ultimate doesn't really make any sense, but having played as Amtroxus already, maybe I didn't want to use him because he seems to be, you know, kind of cheap, but I usually am surprised to accuse all my Germans to get patrolling.
Your sight fails you. Ready? Thank you for your aid.
The competitive scene is just neutral to me. I only care about those enjoying the match and actually playing with other interesting individuals. If I really care that much about winning, I might care about if the prize is actually big.
To the cold. Over so soon.
Miss me.
I'm not sure you could actually increase your health to the highest percentage, but
Give them hell!
Death awaits you all.
Help me out.
Push the payload.
Flash out.
sometimes the matches will take longer to, I think, narrative seconds maximum.
Enemy double kill.
I don't understand why I was supposed to play as
Enemy
Simon.
killing spree.
I mean, which thing is that if you actually want to get a better position, you have to use precision
Enemy
mode.
killing spree.
I'm not sure how the method was changed the gameplay function. If you are pretty much an expert, just tell me what is the best sensitivity that I have. Because I mostly am confused to see how it will actually work. He's only good if you are pretty much far away from the team. The game may be laggy sometimes, but
Let them get on a rampage. Come on.
I mean, the thing about it is that if you think about it, nobody really is playing the competitive so close.
30 seconds
The
remaining.
competitive so is like kind of empty. When actually, I mean, it takes a couple of hours to even get to the competitive servers, and I forgot that that's something that you guys would wanted. You
15
guys wanted to
seconds
see some
remaining.
gameplay that you needed so far, so I managed to just give it the content anyway.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enemy double kill. Overtime, hurry your butt up.
But the thing is that
Enemy killing spree.
we have a better score that the opponent actually is, so we actually are winning. That's why I didn't care. I thought we actually are winning, then we managed to get a better advantage. I think with Sharon is that you need to keep a constant aim. It's kind of similar to Marie, in the point where compared to Marie, you could just kid, but you have to be careful with the actual precision of your arrows. It's not simple to just spam your arrows. I often think that the reason why I always play as Maeve, as often as I should, because if you think about it, she does more damage. If you guys do not know what items I use, the type of items that I use so far is pretty much miscellaneous. So I use the Wacko as an offense. I use this as a way to decrease the
Capture
enemy
point spawning in
shields, because it makes it
15
more easier
seconds.
to decrease the enemy shields after the shirt. If you want to kit it for what this. The kit here is actually useful if you want to get some health, if you have some stuff for kill. The
5,
bonus is the
4,
best if you want to decrease your
3,
cooldowns.
2,
Same with the health is
1.
if you want to decrease your damage. It's useful for the reason because it all pretty much gain kills off.
Your sight fails you.
And how you manage to maneuver.
Help me out.
Darkness draws near.
They are behind us.
I mean, we might have a chance if you just cooperate sooner, but I guess you can just. But even with teamwork, you have so many enemies that will manage to kill you so much easier. I mean, I wouldn't mind playing this because it's usually my favorite first-person shooter.
Enemy killing spree.
As I said, I may die, but you only get one score if the other opponent fails to deal with the player.
Enemy killing spree.
Give them hell.
I mean, as you notice in Maniac, I mean, again, it depends on communication from the military.
Overtime, hurry your butt up. Defend the payload. Let them get on a rampage. Come on.